Good day, everybody, and welcome to week 1 of the PMPL Extreme Low Tier. Yes, the cat is out of the bag. Yes, it is. Extreme Low Tier format, on Wi-Fi, on cart. This is going to be very fun. I'm very much looking forward to this league, seeing what's going to pop up as a top thread, what's going to come out with some weird sets every week. Should be a pretty fun experience. So we're going to start us off with week 1 versus Rose and the Las Vegas Rotoms. And Rose is packing a very intimidating looking team. No intimidating users other than the Growlithe, but that's not what I meant by that. Medicham is a Pokemon that I considered for a first round pick because it is really hard to switch into. With the Choice Band or like a setup set, even like a sub-select set, it just hits very hard and is very strong for this tier. Superior cannot use Contrary, but it does still have like Coil sets, Calm Mind sets, Subseed, Glare. It can still do a lot of annoying things and has a great speed stat. Floatzel is one of the fastest and strongest wands available in the format, and especially if they want to go with a manual rank set, it can be very threatening. Gabite, you got the Eviolite, you got the classic Scale Shot SD EQ Scale Shot set, something like that. Very threatening. Garchomp with worse stats, literally, but the stats are like okay for this tier. Volibee, classic Defog Pivot, just Mana Buzz, but for this format basically, and also you can't get knocked off because then you lose all your bulk. Vespiquen is an interesting one. So between Vespiquen and Glalie, there's two viable spikers that they're packing, and Vespiquen is not great, but it does have decent stats. And maybe you can use it to do something. Glalie has Freeze Dry and Earthquake. Its stats are 80 across the board is honestly okay for this format. Like I said, spikes can run like, I don't know. Like I said, just like 3 attacks, spikes, 4 attacks. It can be kind of annoying for teams who don't have great ice resist. Like if your ice resist is just a water, then you're not gonna do super well, but I got a better answer for it. Pikachu is a Terra Captain and probably one of the scarier ones in this format, just because with Light Ball it does double its physical and special attacks. With Terra on top of that, it actually hits really hard, so that could definitely be a problem for us. Grimer is not real, kinda. I mean, with Eviolite it's kind of bulky, and it's mostly just there to be a grounded poison, but I'm not too worried about it overall. Swanna is like okay. I mean, with like maybe like Specs Hydro Pump, Hurricane or something. Again, there's another rain mode option there with the Floatzel, but I'm not really sure what this does overall. I mean, it can defog too and knock off, so it's got like some cool utility moves. Growlithe is also like deceptively good with Terra because it has like base 75 attack, which is like okay, but then with like Terra, Rock Head, Rock Smash, that can actually hit really hard. So I do want to be on the lookout for that too. Rocking out with Mad Dog Mike, the Lycan Rock, got Jolly Nature and 144 speed to outspeed the... I don't remember what this was for exactly. I think... I have it written down somewhere, but... The point is, we got Double Dance, because after an agility, nothing on the team can outspeed me, and Stone Edge and Play Rough slams the entire team for neutral or super effective damage. So, just having the idea of having this as a late game win con, you kind of just set up and you win as long as the priority users are taken care of, aka Medicham and Floatzel. It kind of just auto wins as long as you hit your Stone Edges. So, and also we're back in Sand Rush. I will explain that later. If that's not a dead giveaway, but we got the FizzDef Sableye here. This is my Medicham answer. Medicham with a Choice Band set can only do like 37% with an Ice Punch at most. And if it's a setup set, then I can priority burn it with Will-O-Wisp. I mean, I can do that regardless, but we got Will-O-Wisp, we got priority recover to help stall it out, knock off to remove items, Shadow Claw to hit it for super effective damage, just as hard as possible. We're rocking out with the Blissey. This is going to be a leftover set with Soft Boil, Defense Curl, Seismic Toss, and Sandstorm. So, I will say originally I wasn't sure if Glalie was allowed to run Moody because it wasn't mentioned in the doc. I did ask for clarification later, and it is in fact banned on it, but this is originally designed with Moody Glalie in mind. because the idea is you can just sit on this with set up defense curls and then click Seismic Toss and Sandstorm, and it just slowly dies, and I can't die because Glalie does no damage to me. Even with like max special attack, modest. But even regardless of that, I'm still a great check to Glalie. Again, Sandstorm was there because I also thought Movement still raised evasion this gen. It actually doesn't. I think as of Gen 8, it stops raising evasion and accuracy. But it's still an option I can click to help my Lycanroc outspeed everything, so it's not for nothing. And Defense Curl is nice because it lets me stay in on things like Floatzel and Gabite if I get a few up, so that could come in handy as well. Other than that, I'm just pretty much a sponge. I can kind of swap it into any special attacker, Serperior, Glalie, Vespiquen 1, Pikachu especially, like special Pikachu sets, and just take no damage really, and get some chip off with Seismic Toss. So in retrospect, I maybe have changed Sandstorm to like Stealth Rock or something, or T-Wave, but I'm still good with this set. It still doesn't work because it's a Blissey. Like I said, I think like as I was building for this really is a mod that I'm not sure if we should have allowed because it is very, very impressive. I feel like it will be this season. We got Eviolite, Corvisquire. This is our Floatzel answer with Terra Water, U-Turn, Roost, Sunny Day, Terra Blast. Sunny Day allows us to weaken the damage output of it so we can help take its hits even easier. Terra Water obviously resists water stab, resists ice coverage as well. Can pivot into Medicham a little bit and Gabite, take some hits. We're rocking Terra Blast on there, so we have a way to hit Growlithe super hard, because that's another mon that I'm pretty worried about, like Terra Rock, Head Smash Growlithe. I can hit it for quad effective damage before Terra and super effective damage after if it stays as one of its stab types. And just pivot around with U-Turn and Roost to keep myself healthy. It's pretty self-explanatory. I have enough speed to outspeed a Adamant Growlithe, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Yeah, there's something like that. We're also, Sunny Day is also going to help another speed boosting Weather Sweeper and Victory Bell, so we're actually rocking a little double Weather Core to help combat the rain that could potentially come as well. And this is kind of a monster. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain kind of nails everything on this team. And I got knockoffs to knock off the Eviolites from things like Gabite, Vullaby, Pikachu. So I'm gonna hit especially hard with this. So once the sun is up, this thing is very hard for my opponent to switch into. Strength Sap also keeps myself healthy and helps like against things like Medicham, set up Serperior sets, Floatzel. Allows me to take some hits, keep healthy, and just keep putting the hurt on him, even with or without Sun. Sun is just a nice option to become a surprise threat in the mid or late game. And lastly, we're rocking out with Colossal. This is our rocker for the week. It's also our hazard removal with Spin. Can pretty much sit on Vespiquen forever. If that's the spiker he chooses to bring, I'm going to bring this in and just always click Spin because there is no ghost type. Stealth Rock is also pretty free to get up. Power Gem allows me to nail the Vespiquen for quad effective damage, as well as especially Vullaby. That's the other mon I want to be able to switch into in case that's like I want to bring that for Defog to remove my Stealth Rock. I can hit it for super effective damage. And we got Endure, so that way we can always live a hit from Medicham and potentially burn it with Flame Body. So like, even if it's set up to Okomi, I would Endure, it would hit me, bring me down to 1, and then have to hit me again. So it's risking 2 rolls for burn. Same with Floatzel, except Floatzel has Water Veil, so it's probably not getting burned anyway. But yeah, that's the team. Now let's get into the match. We are live. Here we are live. Not actually, this is not a live upload, but I am personally here live, so that's pretty good. Playing our first low tier match today, so I've got all sorts of excitement awaiting for me. Running Blissey, so this should be pretty unkillable. I forgot to PM the Terras. I will do that in a second. They did bring Pikachu. Is this like the exact comp I expected actually? Well, perfect. Terra, Water, Corv, we always lead Sugar Sean here. There's a basically, like I planned out, has a great matchup versus everything. And also, as much as I want to lead Core Ventera, I do not want to do that until like a Glalie or a Pikachu or anything of that sort. So let's go ahead and lock it in. It is ground Pikachu, which means 1, it's not going to be hitting Blissey as hard, and 2, it's not going to be hitting Big Tree Bell for super effective damage. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that means Blissey can just swap into it forever, pretty much. Let me just run a calc on it real quick. Pikachu has no default sets on Smogon.com other than Hackmon, so I had to manually input this every time. Good luck, high five to my opponent, by the way. Volt Tackle. Deadpool. Oh yeah, they do just lead at that sucker. We're in a great spot. Volt Tackle's still 2 KOs Blissey without a defense curl boost, unfortunately, so we're gonna stay in. I can sludge or knock here pretty freely. Nothing on the team really wants to take either. What's the switch in? No Vullaby. Can go Gabite. I don't think I'm taking that much from anything, really. So I guess the best thing to do is just limit my switch-ins. Probably Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb just for it gets some good damage off if he does want to stay in and do something fancy. Volt Switch. 333 to 223. So that's modest max special attack Pikachu. I would rather Sludge Bomb this than knock this off. That's a huge poison. That's a great start. So let's Volt Switch, Light Ball, and it is a special Pikachu. So Blissey actually can handle it. So I feel like I'm pretty free to go Blissey here too, just because I do not want to stay in on anything this wants to do. It's probably just going to knock off realistically, but there's no need to take that chance. I can heal back up with that pretty easily, and I'm pretty healthy too. So we're going to do this. So we're going to swallow that Air Slash. 714657. 57. That did absolutely 0. And that poison is going to go a long way. I can tell, I can tell. That's like uninvested Swanna, so this is probably like defensive. Yeah, that's like a min roll from uninvested. That's funny. What is the play though? I feel like you would have Brave Birded if you had it. So I'm not tempted to defense curl. What's his switch into this? He doesn't really have one. I guess I just don't want like Medicham or what else? Because Medicham coming in would be annoying. I can either Seismic Toss or double out to like Sableye, I think are the 2 plays. And if this is uninvested, I'm totally down to do that. Especially since the only Spiker is Glalie, and that's like... Yeah, there's no Stealth Rock. Oh, it could be Rocks on Gabite. And Spikes on Gabite. Surf. Okay, maybe I trolled. This thing's getting withered down, though. Do I stay in and potentially lose my boots, or do I just go back to Blissey? I feel like he might have just been sacking this off to get a clean switch. That's not a bad idea from him. If I recover... If he sacks this off, what does he bring in? Because I'm slower than this, right? Yeah, absolutely. I think he brings in... There's nothing that threatening. I want to be in versus the 2 physical attack, or the 3 physical attackers. Anyway. I guess if floats will come in, that's kind of bad, because I'm not teared up yet. Can Core take a hit? Yes, we can. So we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into that and get our Terra off, because it should live another round of poison. Yeah, this is very fine. And we're slower than this, so we'll get our slow recovery off and be at full HP versus whatever he wants to bring in. Just sucks that I took that damage on, what's his name now? Sableye. Maybe I should have Sunny Day'd here, actually, but I don't think you're gonna go hard Floatzel into this after this dies. And if he roosts here, I'm slower anyway, so there's no point attacking. I'm gonna opt to save it, actually. That's Gabite, right? Standard anti-Gabite procedure is to try to go to Bliss and sit on it, or go to Sableye and burn it. The question is, do I U-turn on it? Because I am taking ship if I do that. I guess we can figure out a bit about the spread, maybe that's worth it. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it also brings Sableye in for free, and that's pretty important. Did what, 10%-ish? Not even? Is that worth calcing? Alright, it tells us it's Eviolite, so for what that's worth. If I can get sand up, I can kill it with it. Actually, no shot I kill it with this already, right? There's a roll, but I don't need to throw away this whole game just yet. That's my potential win con. And I can just go this and burn it. Priority. Because we know it's not Lum now. I can burn it, slow it down, and then... I gotta think about how to actually dismantle this, because it's gonna boost it. It's probably SDing again. Or that. I think I live this. Especially since it's not dice. Maybe not. Well, I live with it. I have 2 options. I can stay in and recover. Earthquake and Scale Shot. I'm gonna need 2 attacks. I stay in and recover, and potentially let him grab another SD, or I go hard Blissey now. And I kind of want the recovery. You're at +2 and hurt, so it's neutral anyway. Yeah, he's not doing over 50 with anything, and he's at -1 defense. So, I can do a lot of damage. The problem is I'm not going to outspeed this. Unless I can get the sand up at this rate. How much does this do threaten Blissey, actually? If it sets up another sword stance, it can threaten me, and I would just have to be forced into clicking... Actually, I could defense curl. Let's try this. Because I'm a little worried that this is going to SD, and then just kind of get spiral out of control if I stay in. Yeah. So he's at +4 and burnt. I set up 1 defense curl here, and he cannot break me. The most he's gonna do right now is if he clicks a 5-hit scale shot does how much? 71. Actually. Well, he'd have to get like 2 big hits in a row, and I don't think he's gonna do that. The alternative is setting up Sandstorm right now. Well, that doesn't matter, because you're not gonna go for scale shot in front of this. Yeah, you're gonna go for Earthquake and do 56 at most. There we go. Now scale shot 5 hit only does 48 max. I need to squeeze another. I think I softballed first and then scroll. Because he's gonna SD here though, is the thing. +6. I can take anything except like a 5 or 4 hit scale shot if he SDs. Let's softload. Okay, we made the right play. And now that thing's gonna be really hard to set up again. Number 18, Black Widow Spider. Unfortunately, my Sableye cannot switch into this directly, and I don't think I take a close combat even at +1. Yeah, absolutely not. I could just pivot to McGregor and try to roll for burn. I don't really need it for anything here because he didn't bring Hazard Stack. Unless he has spikes on Glalie, but I'm not super scared of spikes, more so. Well, actually, that could be annoying, but. And not getting Stealth Rock up is annoying, but I think I can play around it. Because the alternative is just losing something here. Unless I straight just make a read that he's not going to CC because I have Jip Field. Well, if he's not going to CC, I can go into this anyway and roll the burn. I don't think you're going to run pads here. Substitute, okay. So it's not, so it's probably some sort of setup set. Does this get SD? It does not. It gets bulk up though. Crap. Does my power gem break this sub or better? I can actually guarantee live a close combat too. Power Gem actually doesn't break the sub, that is tragic. Goes for Drain Punch, not the other one. We don't know its item though. No Flame Body either. So this unfortunately is gonna... I don't think that breaks, yeah. I'm gonna pop an Endure here. Roll for burn. Because it's gonna take 3 Drain Punches now to break me. Still no burn. It could just be pads, and maybe that's why he's so confident. But I'm not sure. One for sub. But at least I'm gonna break this sub. So that's pretty good. I think he was trying to predict something about like a double endure. I think I just don't want this to get a sub up. I can go into this and recover, because what's your coverage for me if you're not banded? You're gonna have to like... It's literally still like Ice Punch is your best move. And after I get my priority recover, it's not doing anything. We're gonna try this. It could be a throw if he's a setup set, which definitely is, but we'll see. I think he's gonna sub here anyway. And if he Drain Punches, then I'm out. Fortunately, I can't go through this sub. I am not Infiltrator plus Prankster. But I can do this. That should do like 37%. You can recover again versus this. I'm starting to think he might not have a setup move. He might just be 3 attack sub. That would be really nice. $253 to 146. 107 damage on Ice Punch. Yes, that's like adamant no boosting item. Can't tell what the item is. It could be pads, it could be the punching glove too, maybe. Maybe it's like Jolly punching glove. I can break the sub. Let's do that. Okay, no freeze. I think we're gonna throw up for Willow here. I mean, dropping a Willow kind of ruins this thing, but I could risk sacrificing my... There's no need. He's gonna sub, but... Oh, he doesn't! Oh! Okay, recover was the right play. Perfect. This is Floatzel, right? Yeah. So this thing probably has Water Veil, so I probably can't burn it, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to stay in and just click it. But we do have a full HP, or mostly full HP Kirky. That's ready to just switch in and set up the sun. So I'm perfectly fine with this sequence. Sableye healthy enough to switch in the Medicham. I was worried about this, but this is why we have Sun. And my little Victreebel is just fast enough to outspeed this in Sun. So that's pretty good. Bulk Up is a scary set because it means it's not as predictable as Band. And also it can be stronger than Band. Does a close combat drop me from this range? I feel like it does. +2 close combat. It actually doesn't do jack. That's pretty good. We still make our play. We still U-turn out into... What's his face? Sugar Shawn. Oh, it doesn't even have CC. Epic. And if it's Sash, we just broke it, so... It's Clobbering Hour. Let's go. It's not Life Orb, actually, so that's pretty important to know, too. I think we just always Giga Drain here. There's no need to mess around. I don't think a Sludge Bomb's gonna KO. Actually, this thing has a lot of HP based on that U-turn chip. So I think we still... Yeah, we always just Giga Drain. It's gonna force this to swap out. It's gonna sack off the Swanna. Get a nice 1 HP recovery. But we are in a very threatening position. I think that was the first kill of the match. Alright, here we go. No need to stay in and lose this. We just go into the big button. Big Blissey. We are not afraid of you. Even if you freeze, we can still Nat Cure it off. Just don't freeze. Alrighty. I don't think I'm afraid of anything from this. I think I'm just gonna set up something. What did he go into last time? He can go hard, Medicham, or any of the physical attackers. I don't think there's any point in setting up Sandstorm just yet. Unless I can double to Jit Field. How much am I taking? This thing's having to manually type this in the calculator. It shouldn't 2 KO me, so we're gonna do it. If you want to go for Explosion, do it. I dare you. Problem is he's probably clicking, what, Spikes? Oh, Taunt. Oh, Fiddlesticks. This is not optimal. I think I just go... Do I go back to... Do I really go back to Blissey and just let him bring in something for free? The alternative is just sacking McGregor. I'm not against that. Because if he wants to bring in a physical attacker, then that's kind of fine. I'd rather have this on the field then. Because I do not want to be in that position versus either of those two. Again, Medicham or Floatzel. I can't stay in because I'd take too much damage. So that's also not an option. Okay. I think I'm slower than everything he has left, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you tried your best, Valiant McGregor. I guess if he sets up another layer, I'd rather just spin, right? Sure. Alright. At least we limited him to 1, so I guess that's something. I think I can pretty freely go hard Mad Dog Mike with like no fear. Because there's like no switch into this Mon. We are going to take some chip unfortunately, but we're just going to have to enjoy that. Gabite's gotten pretty chipped and also definitely just dies into play rough. I could set up, but there's a good chance he has Bullet Punch on that Medicham, so I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. Or somebody's gonna take a very big hit. Alright. Nice. High key, is it worth it to save this and not take Rough Skin plus Life Orb shit? I mean, my HP doesn't really matter, does it? At this point, I don't think it does. I think I'm just gonna... I guess I don't want to risk losing this, though, to a miss. How much is Sableye taken from this? I don't think it takes a lot. I don't think Blissey takes a lot either. I'm gonna go into this. Because if we just miss him... I could have just stayed and attacked, but I didn't want to risk a miss when I think he's just gonna Earthquake here, right? Yeah. I'd rather just play it safe and keep that thing alive, because that thing is the win con. Just gonna toss off a Seismic Toss in case he opts to switch out. At least gives me a little bit of chip on whatever he wants to bring in. He's gonna opt to stay in though, so we are gonna take some chip. Gabite 01. Probably gonna see Medicham or Floatzel come in here. I think we just go to the counter and just hope we're healthy enough. He doesn't have CC, I don't think. He clicked Ice Spinner last time, so I think I'm very free. What if I stay in? Is there any reason I should be trying to duel this? No, I take way too much. The spikes just really bother me. Didn't bring Volaby, so there's no easy entry point for Colossal this game. No Vespercoin either. Flip. So it actually probably doesn't have a move to hit me, so that makes this a lot easier to deal with. Last move is gotta be Aqua Jet or Wave Crash. This is a threat though. It is special though. Do I just go Lee? What else does he have? I do kind of need Lee for the Glalie. And Sugar Sean in the Sun is a massive threat, so I think I just gotta go one of those. I don't think he's gonna run max attack, max special attack. And a max special attack Pikachu doesn't do anything to me, I don't think. I really... Yeah, we're gonna go Blissey. I feel pretty safe with this. I'm pretty confident this is a special Pikachu. And he's not clicking Volt Tackle. Okay. He actually made the right play, the rightest play. Kinda puts us in the same situation now though. Do I die to Flip Turn? Oh, he does. Oh, wait, no, we stay in on this. We stay in and soft boiled on this. If he wants to get up his spikes, there's not really anything I can do. If anything, if he does that, I'll probably start defense curling. Swallow that. Yummers. I'm gonna toss out a Seismic Toss here. With the chance he swaps out. He's gonna just opt to set up the spikes. At least we're getting this worn down. We're definitely in the back half of this game now. All the hazards are going up and everybody's shipped. It's gonna come down to who can position a sweeper to win. How do I not lose to Floatzel? Kirky needs to get roosted is the problem, but I can't roost in front of this. I think the other way I win is if I can just get the... maybe get the sand up. I think I win. Especially Sun. If Sun goes up again, it's super over, but I don't really see how I can. I guess I have to find an opportunity versus Floatzel. So who's the most... I gotta sack... I might have to sack something with Floatzel, so maybe I can start defense curling with this, actually. Because I'm not super worried if... what's it called? Medicham comes in, because I got boots on Sableye. I need to force the Floatzel to kill me, or at least... or maybe I can 1v1 it with this, honestly, if I just have enough defense curls. Seismic Toss here, because he swaps out now, and he might just go Medicham, and if that happens, I'm not staying in anyway, no matter how many defense curls I have. Is that Medicham? Yeah. Get some chip on this. There's no need to stay in, because if he just clicks Drain Punch, then he's healing all the way back up. And Jitfield's primary purpose now is to handle this. Is just gonna go for Drain Punch, so big momentum gain for me. I can toss out a Willow pretty freely. I can also toss out a attack pretty freely. And I think I'd rather do that if Floatzel comes in. He did bring it in hard last time. And I'm not super worried about taking a hit from this. I can just recover next turn. Did make the right play. If Pikachu comes in, that's great. That's Floatzel. So we're gonna remove your item and get some chip on it. Oh, huge chip, that's in half. And Mystic Water, so its damage output is even worse. Now tell me what your damage looks like at +1 versus Corviscore. A Wave Crash, actually that's not Tera. If he does have Wave Crash last option, it's doing 113. I think I gotta go for it. Kirky doesn't really get opportunities versus anything else. And that's if he bulks up here, which he probably will. Oh yeah, I forgot he had 3 spikes, not 1. But it is Liquidation. I'm gonna opt to Sunny Day, just on the off chance he does let me live for some reason. So it's Water Ice coverage. What can I do? How about does Sugar Sean take an Ice Spinner? 276. It's actually that's +1. Wait a minute. No, it actually never kills. Is that a worthy trade? Yeah, because we're slower than everything else. I mean, it sucks losing it versus Pikachu, but we do have Blissey. And also, maybe Pikachu just can't kill me. That is a real chance. I could just Strength Sap here, too. Because that'll cover any sort of switch he makes as well. Sludge Bomb also covers the switch, and Sludge Bomb just gets a kill versus anything that's not Glalie. I think I want to recover though. Is he gonna sack this off? I think he is gonna go Glalie. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. I don't want that to come in for free. Okay, he does stay in. So Ice Spinner was Strength Sap was the right play, but we still get rid of this, so I'll take it. Dang, if I was manual set on this, I'd be in a great spot, because I could have just done it there. Gonna bring this back in. I think we still go for a young Blissey here. I think that's still the play. Is it worth sacking this off? There's like an off chance I can live a hit from Pikachu, especially if it's knocked. So I think I do want to just go hard Blissey, because Earthquake does nothing. Also, there's no point in stacking to bring in Lycanroc, because it doesn't win the game if Medicham is Bullet Punch in the last slot. Which I think it is. I don't even need the Soft Boil because I can come back in on this anyway if he I'm assuming he's swapping out right now to Pikachu or Medicham, so we're just gonna Seismic Toss. We don't even need to set up Sandstorm anymore because the, oh look at that, it worked out anyway, because I outspeed everything with Lycanroc naturally now. I can definitely 1v1 this even when I'm taunted though. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. They call me the Stallman. I'll wear that badge proudly as I slowly kill everything to death. Going out for sushi after this though, so that should be pretty good. A well-deserved meal. I do think I'm gonna win this. I think I'm in a very strong position. I'm not sure how he can come back. Because if it is set up on the Medicham, then it is slower then it's always gonna be slower than Lycanroc. I guess he could win off that if I miss, or if he just gets a sub up and I can't beat it. But I don't really know if he's gonna be able to do that. Because if he brings it in right after this, I'm gonna go... Do I just go hard Sableye? Or do I... not? Maybe I should have soft-rolled for Pikachu, but he could have just taunted again, so we get rid of this. Also, Lycanroc beats Pikachu, so there's that too. See how this game cancels out. I just don't want this to get I think I Seismic Toss then actually. So I'm scared of him getting a sub up. And Pikachu just dies to Lycanroc, so... Unless it's Scarf. But if it's Scarf, I think then what's its face? Victory Bell lives. Who else do I swap up? It's Victory Bell, Lycanroc, this, and... Oh, he does Ice Punch, so we actually live. Another kill for the Blissmeister. Does Pikachu even kill me? Maybe just softball once for insurance and then beat it with this. The world's strongest Pokemon. The Blissey. But is it enough to beat the power of the fourth wall? Let's find out. Oh, we live these. Never mind, no we don't. Generally, you know. Just go this, right? I think Sugashan can die. If I killed Blissey, it's probably killing me. I'm just gonna go Lycanroc anyway. I don't think there's actually a small chance I lose this. I mean, obviously if I nail the hit, it's dead, but every strategy has its weakness. Ah, I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot it was ground. Can we just crit? I'm very dumb. I might actually get swept by this. Never mind. Oh, look at that, I called the crit again. Hey, Stone Edge is a high crit move. That's a high crit move. That was a skill-based crit. Skill-based crit. You love to see it. Well played to my opponent. Great first battle of the season. Really digging my team so far. Blissey feeling very impressive. Lycanroc being fast. Victory Bell getting some licks in. Felt pretty good, if I do say so myself. So, And look at it, Pikachu was a threat. Do not sleep on Pikachu. I slept on Pikachu, and I almost paid the price for it. Look at that. Pikachu went 1-1. Yeah, okay, I guess that wraps it up for this battle, so I will see you guys in the next week. Again, shout out to my opponent, great game, and yeah, peace.